Hello and welcome, David Baker. Welcome to the Wisdom for Life podcast. Would want to give you some wisdom today for your children. Wisdom for children. Sometimes it's wisdom for life. Sometimes it's wisdom for family, or wisdom for marriage, or wisdom for our country, wisdom for our finances or health. But Mondays we start out with wisdom for our children and how important they are. We've got one chance. We have one chance to put into them and instill in them everything that they need to know. And the rest of our life, we'll look back and see, okay, how did we do? How did we do? And it's really hard for parents to look at their kids and go, wow, I blew it. I messed up. I didn't give them what they needed. I didn't equip them. I didn't help them. The character flaws, the issues, the problems they're dealing with, it's my fault. I didn't give them what they needed. So no parent is perfect. I totally understand that, and our kids are not. But we want to make sure we're doing everything we can to teach them. So that's why we're doing this and taking the time to go through this every week and give you something on Monday to teach your children. Very, very, very important this week. I know I say that often, but it is. This is what Solomon's mother taught him. What mothers are to teach their sons. There's some things that need to be taught by dad, some things that need to be taught by mother, and these are some things that are so important, okay? So this comes from Proverbs 31, verse number 1. The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows. She starts out trying to give him attention. Son, look, you're my son. You came out of my womb. My vows to God, you're a part of that. I went through the travails of death so you could be here. Son, you better listen to me. I've got something to tell you. Now, authoritatively, a male, strong, authoritative voice usually has more to stand on, okay? We see that. We've heard that. We've been around that. And that's important. But there's some things that needs a sweet mother's voice. Some things that needs mom saying this. And this is what we're going to give them. Mom's so important. Make sure you teach your children these things. Number one, your boys, all right? Son, don't give your strength to women. Proverbs 31, verse 3, give not thy strength unto women. Okay? Women and other things will destroy kings. That'll be the next part of the verse. But son, don't give your strength to women. There will be time for that. You'll have the rest of your life with women. Son, not right now. Don't give your strength to women. You're a young man. You need to learn the character and work and ethics and principles. Don't give your strength to women. Boys that chase girls, okay, that usually get themselves in trouble. Yes, we want you to have a wife. Yes, we want you to get married. Yes, we want you to have a great family. But how many young men have messed up their lives with a girl they shouldn't have been with, and they shouldn't have been with them at that time, and now they got a baby, now it's child support, and now it's all of the things that come with all of that. Son, you don't need that now. Son, don't give your strength to women, okay? Important. Number two, don't give your strength to other things that destroy kings. He said, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. What else destroys kings? What else destroys young men? Study, look it up. False religion, pleasure, pride. What destroys kings? This king was destroyed. How come? False religion. This king was destroyed. How come? He lived for pleasure. This king was destroyed. How come? Because he was proud. He thought he was the one that should receive all the glory, and God killed him, and then he was eaten up with worms. Son, don't give your strength to women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. Now, are our children of the king? Absolutely. Okay, so they need to know this. Son, you're a king. You're a child of the king. Don't give your strength to women. Son, don't do this. This thing destroys kings. Number three, don't drink alcohol. Amen. Don't drink alcohol. Proverbs 31, verse 4. It is not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink. It's not for kings. Son, you're going to be king one day, okay? And you are now a child of the king. We do not want you to drink alcohol because it's going to hurt and mess you up. All right. It says only give it to people that are ready to die, like someone in pain medicine, morphine to ease their pain, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of the afflicted. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. Let them drink, forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Okay, son, it's not for you. It's not for kings. Don't drink alcohol. Run from it. It'll pervert your judgment. It'll mess you up and change you. All right. What's she taught? Number 4. Amazing. Open your mouth and be the leader and speak up for the poor, the needy, and the disabled. The Bible word, there's nothing wrong with the word. It's been changed to mean something afterwards. But the word dumb meant someone who couldn't talk. They were deaf. Now we make dumb mean stupid. Dumb was not a bad word, just like gay was not a bad word back then. So the dumb was someone who could not speak because they were deaf. And so the disabled. So Proverbs 31, 8 and 9, open thy mouth for the dumb in the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause for the poor and the needy. Moms, listen carefully to this. Mothers need to teach their boys to be a leader, to open your mouth and stand up for the people that are in need. Open your mouth. Plead the cause. Stand up for them. A mom needs to teach her son to use his masculinity. I said it, that's a word. Use his masculinity to stand up for the poor and the needy and the disabled. Son, open your mouth. You be a leader. You plead the cause. You do that, okay? Your young man will grow into a man and a protector, not an abuser. Many men use their strength, they use their masculinity to hurt people. No, son, you use your masculinity to stand up and plead the cause for the poor and the needy and the disabled. Powerful. You want to create the right kind of a man who has a heart for the weak, a heart for the poor, a heart for the people who struggle. That's what you do. Teach them that. And number 5, son, find a virtuous woman. Son, find a virtuous woman. Okay? When you think of Proverbs 31, most think, oh yeah, that's the women's chapter. It's not the women's chapter. Proverbs 31 is what Solomon's mother taught him. We totally take that out of context. How many mothers have never taught their son what Proverbs 31 says? Because Proverbs 31 is for girls. It's for women to be a virtuous woman. Look at me. I'm a Proverbs 31 woman. I'm a virtuous woman. No, you're proud and arrogant, and you don't take care of your husband like you should. But you think you're a Proverbs 31 woman, okay? Proverbs 31 woman is one that Solomon's mother taught him to look for. These are the principles that you look for in a woman. That's the context of the woman's part of Proverbs 31. Son, find a virtuous woman. So that's the context of that. Again, I don't mind if you use it to teach your girls how to be a good woman and use it for yourself to be a good woman. There's nothing wrong with that. But to just do that and not teach the boys what to look for, and we wonder why they're messing their life up. Why? Because mom didn't teach her son what to look for. Oh, she's beautiful. She's hot. She's got this. She's got that. And that's what they look at. And they're ready to run head heels into that and they mess up their life. And the mom says, son, don't. Here's what you look for. Okay. Let me give you a few things on what to look for. Son, get a woman that will be good to you. You can trust her with anything. Verse 11. Son, get a woman that works hard. Many verses on that. By the way, when you look at Proverbs 31 and see how many of those have to do with work, what's the number one thing to look for in a woman? Can she work hard? What? You tell me. Go through Proverbs 31, look at all the things about a woman and how many of them had to do with her work. You better marry a woman that works hard. It doesn't matter if she doesn't know how to work. You get to do the laundry. You get to cook the meals. You get to clean. You get to do all that and go to work all day if she doesn't work. Okay? So next, son, get a woman that's willing to work even at night. Verse 18. Son, get a woman that will help the poor. Verse 20. Son, get a woman that will keep herself upright and look good with her clothes and her life. Okay? A woman that will keep herself up. That's a big deal. Day 5, son, find a virtuous woman. All right, day 6, son, find a woman that speaks with wisdom and kindness. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. Verse 26. Son, how does she speak to her little brothers, her little sister? How does she speak to her mom? How does she speak to her dad? Get ready. That's coming your way. That's coming your way. And if she speaks with disrespect and hate and malice and yell and scream, run. You think you think it's going to get better after you get married? Absolutely not. It won't. They get stronger. Okay. And day 7, son, more important than beauty, find a woman that fears the Lord. Proverbs 31:30. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Okay? Son, you find a woman that fears the Lord. Solomon's mother taught him that. Moms, get to it. You better make sure your boys know that. How old do you start teaching them? When they're little. Okay? Teach them to speak up. My sister was 2 years older than I was, and she didn't like bugs. Well, bugs didn't bother me. Oh, a bug. I'll protect you. I'll take care of you. You come and step on the bug. Thank you. Okay. You be that kind of person. Teach them to protect and look out for people. That will help them to be someone who will be respected and respect other people for life. Okay. Hey, teach it. 7 days. Get those verses. Proverbs 31. Moms, make sure you're teaching your boys. God bless. Take care.